over until it.
It's over when you say it's over, because it's your channel. Click the wrong thing.
Yeah, you should probably not have it say the host is doing something else. Anyway.
Well, that's because I was getting the stream up.
Okay, shall we say 3, 2, 1, go?
Hey. It was roughly the same time. Oh, I was a bit slow in skipping that cutscene.
We are doing no mods, right?
Well, besides the DLC restoration.
Yeah.
Well, I'm using a couple small visual mods, but probably won't even notice them. Just the same stuff as last time.
That's fine. Well, I feel a lot less tired today, so... But to be fair, that is only right now.
No, I was, looking at the Rayman control panel thing. It's really good.
Yeah, I saw your tweet.
Yeah, it's
I see everyone's tweets. Ow.
I see some of them.
Not mine.
I don't see yours that often, actually. Actually, there's a code which disables the little Wisp tutorial.
How come you never reply to them then?
You don't always. When was the last? I mean, you don't always reply to mine.
I do sometimes.
I reply to them when I have something to say. If I don't reply,
like I don't really understand your ones a lot of the time. They're very
It's because I talk about things you're not interested in.
Yeah. I'll beat the level.
I don't interact with I don't usually interact with the tweets of people I know lately. Usually it's just random people, if that.
I have a bad habit of feeding dumb people. If you know what I mean. On Twitter.
Like
No. People that say like 2D Zelda should belong in the trash. I just block them instead because it's a lot easier.
I prefer to, if someone's bothering me, I prefer to mute them instead of blocking them.
Well, the problem with muting is that it doesn't even work anymore for me because I still see their tweets.
Oh.
I would mute them, but they don't. It doesn't work anymore, so.
I need to remember how to do this because I've already forgotten.
Like, I'm fine muting someone, it's just that Twitter doesn't care.
Yeah, Twitter has been doing some strange changes lately, that's true. The very first bit of bad press for Sonic Superstars came out recently.
What was the bad press?
Bad press was from someone who literally openly admitted that he just didn't like classic Sonic.
Oh, that's fair. That's not really bad press, that's just like...
Yeah, I'm just saying it's good that that's the only bad press it's gotten so far. Like, out of... I don't know. Let's just say things were not looking this promising when they first announced Sonic Frontiers, so... People are generally...
I mean, it's hard to fuck up a 2D Sonic game, right? It's just very simple.
You say that, but Sonic 4 is considered pretty bad, and...
Well, I didn't think it was... I don't think many people considered it bad when it came out, did they?
Oh, you are wrong.
Oh, alright.
Trust me. People were mad.
I mean generally, or just the main Sonic core fan base?
Oh, no. There was a lot of people mad. It did become more apparent over time that people were mad, but at the time, people were not happy. People were mad even before it came out because the whole game got leaked and it was like... in a bleak state. They actually had to change a bunch of stuff because of the leak. And even then, it's still... I don't know. I like Sonic 4, but it definitely isn't... It feels like it's made by people who don't fully get classic Sonic.
What the fuck?
Oh, you moving on with the game now?
Yeah, I died though.
Well, if you're moving on, I'll move on as well. I was gonna stay a bit longer, but...
Is there really any point? Is it any wonder that I...
Yeah, it's probably no point. probably no point, really.
So I was talking about how the Xbox conference looked like really bad, and then I watched the Digital Foundry video the other day, and they were like saying the same thing about it. So I was like, yes, I am vindicated.
Wait, what looked bad?
There was like a trailer in the Xbox conference where all like the colors are all like over brightened, and like there wasn't like true blacks and stuff.
Oh.
But it's like hard to notice if you don't have like a OLED TV.
To be honest, I don't tend to notice things unless they're shown in like a comparison.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like unless it's obvious, like with those Dragon Ball Z orange bricks. Well, they're called orange bricks, but you know what I mean.
They're made out of cement. Imagine if they did like re-release the Dragon Balls and they called them the orange bricks and they were actually made out of cement.
I mean,
Wouldn't that be so cool?
I mean, they look like the video quality looks like it was covered in cement or something.
What do you think's better though, the orange bricks or like the 30th anniversary Blu-rays?
From what I've seen, the 30th anniversary Blu-rays look pretty good, don't they?
No, they have the same DNR open sharpened problems where like they
really?
have
Oh, maybe
they have like no detail.
I think the orange bricks are probably worse, but that's just based on how much I know people hate them. So I actually don't know for sure if that's true. I'll probably.
Have you ever bought the Blu-rays, the original Blu-rays that came out in, like 2013?
Probably. Oh, you mean of Dragon Ball Z, like the
Yeah.
series? No, I didn't get those. Those were the ones I thought you were talking about, to be honest.
Nah.
No, I didn't get those.
No, there's two Blu-ray releases. There's one that came out for the 30th anniversary, and then there's another one that came out years ago in like 20. That was basically just the orange bricks but on Blu-ray.
Oh, I didn't see that at all.
Yeah, but it was in 4:3, but it still looked really bad.
Well, 4x3 is an improvement because.
Yeah, but they were like titling it as like it's the true Dragon Ball experience, even though it still looked awful and the colors were all wrong.
Yeah, that's.
And it was a limited release for the true Dragon Ball fans, and it cost $800.
Oh man.
But yeah, if you buy it in the UK now on Blu-ray, that's where you get the 30th anniversary version.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Oh,
Did you know that they actually the Dragon Ball Kai season 1 and 2 in the UK were actually like the Yamamoto score?
They were, yes. I remember that was an X. I remember people were confused about that. Like,
That's why I bought the UK version just for that.
well, I already had the US ones with the Yamamoto.
Yeah, well they're really rare now, so I can't buy them. I remember on Amazon years and years and years ago, they had one of the Dragon boxes for like 20 quid, and I regret not buying it because that is such a good deal. And it's like £200 now. Yeah, but you bought them when they were new. I'm talking about like 2014. It was on like 2014, and I saw it for 20 quid, and I was an idiot and didn't buy it. So.
Well, I don't have like the OG Dragon.
No, I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the US one.
No, I know. You're talking about the Funimation ones.
Which are basically the same, but a bit worse. Like the colors are a bit worse, but they're based on the same source, aren't they? So.
Yeah, they are.
I wish they just fucking released all the level sets. I don't want. I mean, they had art for 2 seasons, and they never did it.
Oh boy.
Do you know that they actually released the final first season of the level sets on like digital only?
I did not. What are the level sets? What are those?
When they were in like 2011, they released a load of Dragon Ball, the first season of Dragon Ball Z on Blu-ray, and it was like really high quality, and it had like all the green and stuff, and it was like done frame by frame.
Alright.
But then they cancelled them because they were really expensive and nobody bought them.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, actually, that does sound familiar. Yeah, I remember that they were doing like a run of something of this. Yeah, actually, I do remember that. Yes.
Yeah, that was like the best shit ever, and it was like the only good quality Dragon Ball release ever. And they cancelled it because they were charging like ridiculous amounts of money for it for like 10 episodes.
I remember there was another thing like which is not that big interesting, but like there was like a series of like They were, and, you know, obviously they released the Steelbook DVDs of the movies, like 2 in each set.
Yeah.
And they were doing them as singles for a while, and they cancelled those because I guess they just weren't.
I remember
selling.
they were doing like the Ultimate Uncut Edition. They released like 2 volumes of it, and then they just cancelled them as.
Okay, the quality in that was terrible. Like it looked like they literally sprinkled sand all over the footage or something.
Was that in widescreen though, or was that just in 4x3?
No, it was just 4x3.
Well, that's kind of better than the Orange Bricks at least.
It had like a unique opening as well.
Yeah, I hate the Orange Bricks opening. I can't stand that. It's so annoying.
I kind of like it, but I agree that I don't get why they didn't just use the Japanese opening. But
Why didn't they just have the English dub version of the opening that the guy actually made?
You mean the English one, as they say?
Yeah, English. It sounds fucking amazing, I think.
Yeah, it sounds alright. I think they could have used it. Honestly, even if they just used the Japanese version, it
There's actually in 1995 there was like a movie of one of the Dragon Ball Z movies that was dubbed before Funimation did it, and there was an English dub opening of. No, it wasn't Ocean. It was before that, I think.
Oh,
But there was an actual English dub version of the opening.
I might have heard it, because there was one that I heard. It sounded really good, like way back then.
Dragon Ball dub lore is so wide and. I kind of want to get Season 2 or the UK version of Kai, just so I can have the Yamamoto score, but at the same time, I already have Season 2, so what the hell.
Yeah, the Yamamoto score thing really did ruin Kai, I think. Not the, I mean, when it got changed, I mean.
I agree,
Like,
yeah.
I get why it was changed, but it was clearly like a rush job. Like, they clearly were.
The music just doesn't fit, I don't think.
I mean, I like the score, but
What do you think about the 2014 score for Blue Saga?
I've never seen a single episode of Dragon Ball Kai Buu Saga, so I couldn't tell you.
I remember when it came out, I watched like the first couple episodes, but I got really bored and I thought the quality was nowhere near as good as the 2009 one.
I remember it looked really green. Like I saw some footage.
Yeah, you're right.
Green.
But I thought the endings were cool. The endings were the best part, and the opening was really good too, except for the international version where they ruined it. Because you know they actually they changed the opening for the international version, and it was like way worse.
I know they had like a different version.
Yeah. Well, the international version they added like a load of filler episodes for no reason.
Yeah, there was. I remember one of them had like a way higher episode count.
Yeah. Because they just like added 6 new episodes to it that had like a load of filler episodes for no reason. Even though it's supposed to be Dragon Ball Kai.
Yeah, that is weird. Seems like a. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. Right.
But anyway, yeah, the original Japanese opening is actually really good, but the international one is kind of shit.
I don't remember it, but I feel like I remember liking it.
Well,
like
the international.
Oh, sorry.
The international version is called Fighter Out, I think, and
Yeah.
the Japanese one is called Kuzen Zetsu Go. I really like the super openings and endings. Well, I don't really care about the first opening, but the second one is really good.
First opening's the only one I know. I kind of like the first opening.
No, the second opening is fucking lit, especially the English version.
Is that like Limit Survivor or whatever?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
Great gym song.
Oh no! Don't eat me! I got eaten by a weird.
Yeah, the endings are really good too. Some of them kind of suck though.
Yeah. Oh, that's how you do it.
Why am I not getting up the wall? Why is it not?
Because the wall jumping in this game is really bad. They somehow managed to screw up something as easy as wall jumping. Mario nailed it in Mario 64. In this game, they ruined it. Oh my god, I get.
I think I have to
I don't know what determines whether that worm gets you. I guess the hitbox is very specific. What were we saying?
I think I have to, like, press the R button. I haven't pressed the R button this entire trip, so I'd be going way slower.
Oh no. This game is good for speedrunning, I think.
Yeah.
I just remember some people were really into speedrunning this game when it was.
I was big into massive defense mode when this game came out. I was like, fuck the haters, this game is actually really good. But...
I was kind of both minds. Like, I was kind of, I liked it, but I kind of got why people didn't like it. But I liked it.
I feel like a lot of the problems people had were fixed with the patch, because everybody was complaining about how, like, coins did nothing and then they fixed it, so...
No, they did make it better, but I think a lot of the problems come with, like, the weird handling. Like, I feel like I get what they were going for, I just feel like this parkour and stuff could have been a lot more intuitive than it actually was. But I get what they were going for. I don't know. I don't think they should do it again unless they completely redo it. But I think they had it. It's annoying because they probably could do it pretty good if they actually kind of knew what they were doing. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like the wall jumping and also the wall running, like activating it doesn't feel intuitive at all. It feels weird and clunky. Like I mean, it's doable when you kind of get the hang of it, but like. I feel like it's a bit of a long road. And it is like impossible to get to the roof, the vines in that part. Ah! Sorry, I took a risk. Sorry for screaming.
I can't tell if I'm ahead of you or not.
It's just slightly behind, like very slightly. Like I've just started the segment after the one you're in. Spin dashing in this game is actually really fun.
I agree.
I kind of wish you didn't lose all your momentum when you jump, but it still feels really cool. Well, I guess maybe that's the part of it. Like there's supposed to be some risk and like you get a lot of speed, but you better not have to jump because every time you jump, you lose your buzz or whatever.
That's
I don't
not
know.
funny.
What's not funny?
I slided into the fucking bomb thing. Into the spikes.
Oh, dear.
And I keep getting flamed in the comment section.
Yeah, just block him. Don't worry about it. Just blocked him.
I agree. Fuck him.
I was about to make the same joke.
Block them in their buttholes.
I wasn't gonna say that. You know, this level is a nice level, this Order Ready one. I kind of wish there were more levels like this. I think just it's just my Sonic brain wanting more Sonic-y things.
No!
No.
I accidentally did the mission thing again. Can we pause so I can X out of the game?
Yeah. I don't think it'll get rid of it though.
I'm gonna try anyway.
I think you'll still be on the same missions you just accepted.
I didn't accept any missions.
By talking to well, we'll see.
Can we just restart the entire? No, actually, fuck it. Let's just continue. No, let's just continue.
Sure?
It won't do that much.
Yeah, it might do a little bit because it's a bit of a time sink every time you finish a level.
Well, you could just pause.
Yeah, but all right, I'll just pause for like a few seconds after every level, I guess.
Yeah.
This music is very Sweet Mountain-esque. We should play Sonic Colors.
Probably.
I'm not that good at Sonic Colors. Like I've played it a little, but I've never like 100% of it.
Oh shit.
So you don't have to worry about practicing it a ton. I'm not as good at Colors as I am at Generations. I've like played a ton of Generations, like a metric ton. I S-ranked it all many times. because I love that game. Adventure 1, 2, and Generations are all the ones that I'm the best at.
I'm good at Sonic Titerations. Remember that one?
I remember that JonTron video. I think he took that down, didn't he?
He
No,
took all his videos down, but it's okay because they're all on the JonTron archive.
Yeah, he left his first ever video up, which was like actually terrible.
I know. You know. It doesn't make any sense. Like he makes so many videos and then just deletes them. What is the point of that? Like,
I mean,
I didn't delete any
get,
of my videos.
I mean, I kind of understand wanting. I mean, I kind of understand because it's like sometimes like your style change. You don't want to be known for a certain
Yeah, but
thing.
imagine if like George Lucas deleted all his original film and made you watch a version of the film.
He kind of did.
Yeah, that's
in a
the
way.
joke. That's the joke.
Oh, I see.
But I mean, it's funny because JonTron actually made a video where he was like mocking George Lucas for remaking it, and then he did the exact same thing by like removing videos.
Yeah, it's kind of similar. So.
It's very ironic. I would never delete my old videos. I have them all available.
No,
Because I understand that history, if you don't accept history, then you're doomed to repeat it.
No,
That's what they say.
there was a time when I had like a bajillion videos on my channel, but I took a ton of them down because
You
a
shouldn't
lot of
have
them
done
were
that.
like. No, this was like ages ago. This was like. Just,
Yeah, but in like 100 years...
Yeah, no. Listen. The reason I took them down was because a lot of them were literally like AMVs featuring like a bunch of copyrighted music and copyrighted footage. Like, I think if I'd left them up, my channel would have just gotten banned. Like, it
No,
was
because you
YouTube
can't...
start-
Because if you
No, but-
unlist them, then they won't like get
that
copyright
was-
claimed.
That wasn't a thing back then.
Really?
This is like just
Ah.
as Google bought YouTube. This was like super early days.
Well, that's fair enough, because like usually I just unlist all my videos and have them in like a playlist. So
I think I was only like I think I must have been like 14 or something. I mean, now I usually unlist them. I think I've deleted a couple. I kind of wish I hadn't, but
I don't think I've ever deleted a video. They all have all of them on my YouTube channel. I just unlist a load when I don't want them
Actually,
on the main page.
I did relist all my old Sonic Sprite movies. Even though because I delisted them because I was ashamed of them, but now I'm like, whatever, who cares? They are cringe, but I don't care. They're part. They're making
They're a
them
part
was
of who you are.
I mean, making them was what made me decide I wanted to get into animation and stuff. So, you know, they're still, even if I wouldn't make anything like that now, they're still part of how I became what I currently am. Or, so I don't know. I don't know. They are pretty bad.
I mean, that's what anybody says about that old content. Everybody's first content is bad compared to their next
Well,
content. Literally,
yeah,
everybody says that.
I had like, unironically had the characters like XD and stuff like that. It was so bad.
No creator is going to look at that old content and be like, yeah, that's better than what I did now. Everybody thinks that their new content is better than...
I agree, It's just like... No, I know, I agree.
That's why I don't understand when like YouTubers are embarrassed by their old content. It's like, of course it's going to be worse than your new content now. You improve every time. You're always improving.
It's usually because some people just cringe at who they were when they're younger, and then sometimes they see it as like a reflection of that, I guess. But no, I get what you're saying though. You should accept that it's part of your development, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of get both sides of it, is what I'm saying.
And for like popular YouTubers, like why do they private it? Just let people watch these damn videos. If you made them, you should let people watch them. That's what I say.
I think unlisting is probably the...
Yeah, unlisting is fine because people can still watch them if they actually want to, but it's just like the general public doesn't get to see it unless you have the Wayback Machine, which is what I do. But the problem is the Wayback Machine doesn't have all the videos; it just has the links. So.
I like this stage, even though it's a new...
I like the Wayback Machine. The Wayback Machine is epical.
It's way back cool. Ah, that sucks. That sucks. If that was a video, I'd ask that to be deleted. If that joke
So
was
it's a video now. Maybe it's on VOD.
If that joke was a video, I would have just deleted it. Oh.
I should make a video just to troll you.
Yeah, go ahead. By all means. I am actually brainstorming of it. Well, not brainstorming. More so like I'm writing a video and I'm just trying to decide on the voiceover.
Can you
'cause I don't
pause like
know.
10 seconds because of the stupid thing?
Oh yeah. How about every time you get to it, I'll just pause. Just say
Well,
when
the
you
problem
get
is
to
I'll
it,
have
and
to tell you, yeah.
yeah, just tell me. Just tell me when you're at it, and I'll
Okay.
pause.
Yeah, well, I'm done now.
Okay. Seems like the best way to do it.
It's a pain in the ass, either way.
Well, I'm fine. I'm fine restarting the run, but
Well, I feel like I'll be a bit too tired by then.
all right, fair enough.
And I want to, like...
Oh
And I feel like I can still win. I'm not that far behind.
no, you're not. No, I more just mean like in case you want to, while we're still relatively early in the game. Relatively early. Oh god.
Though this level isn't doing me any favours since it's an auto-scroller.
No, it is not very good.
Oh my god.
I have a feeling
If
that
you don't
in
want
that
people to
Persona-
make fun of your sides, don't eat a million burgers every day, man.
Oh right, he's talking about the.
Yeah, the fat guy.
I was gonna say something completely unrelated to Sonic.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say that Persona, from what it sounds like, the Persona 3 remake might become the new sort of best entry point in terms of like accessibility and stuff.
Well, it depends on how hard it is compared to like Persona 5 Royale.
Well, I think it's gonna, that's what I'm saying. I think it's gonna be like Persona 5. Like I think it's gonna be that same thing with the same kind of like easy
Hooey.
story mode and stuff like that.
Well, hopefully.
That's what, based on interviews, it sounds like that's what they're going for.
Well, hopefully.
I think it's pretty much confirmed that I'm gonna say it is gonna be like that.
I will be the
That'd be-
judge of that.
Well, maybe it will be. It's gonna be on Game Pass, so you don't have to pay a ton of money for it. If you have Game Pass.
I just gotta get Game Pass. I'm waiting for the free month for £1 offer again. I wish they did that. That's the best offer.
I've never had Game Pass.
Oh.
I
I
like
want to
to-
get it. It's fucking expensive. I can't, because I never play enough games to make it worth it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's kind of the thing. Like, I'd rather just buy the game and buy it.
Exactly.
I know you don't really technically own games you buy digitally, but I don't know. I just like to. I like the convenience of not having to put a disc in. Oh boy. Ew. He's Crash Bandicooting. Hold on, stop it, man. But no, it's they in an interview they specifically mentioned that they were gonna have like the same kind of gameplay improvements that they introduced in like later games and stuff, or something to that effect. And that seems to be the direction of most of their games now, not just Persona 5. So I'd say it's a pretty fair assumption that they're gonna have the same ease of access that Persona 5 does. So I think whether you get into it or not just depends on whether you enjoy the world and the story, I guess. But Persona 3 is my personal favorite out of 3, 4, and 5.
Did you kill him with one hit or did you not?
No, I didn't. Took me a few hits.
Okay.
I will say I'm dealing with him better this run than normal because he was giving me a lot of trouble. The past
I got
few
almost every single red ring for that one.
runs.
Damn it! It didn't do the fucking spinner thingy!
I think it's pretty lame that both the Sonic levels in Smash Bros. Are just Green Hill Zone. Like, Windy Hill is basically just Green Hill Zone. It's just Green Hill
It's
Zone.
better than that. It's better.
It's like a better quality Green Hill Zone, but it's
I
still just
like
kinda-
that level. It's cool with the windmill thingy.
I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying it's very similar. Like, it'd be nice if the levels were not... were a little different from each other.
It'd be nice,
They're
maybe.
Windy
They
Hill
should've
is
had-
great. It's the
pause.
same- What?
Pause.
Okay. Windy Hill is the same aesthetic as Green Hill. Like, it's got the floating planets, but it's very much like a Green Hill. It's clearly a Green Hill. A version of Green Hill Zone. You know?
Yeah. Okay, now on pause.
Okay.
What the hell? Tropical Coast.
Guess what I mean is, I just would be nice if the two Sonic stages weren't just two different variations of Green Hill. Like, it'd be nice if we had like a different level. In Smash
Fan
Bros.
Hill.
Well, even that would have been different.
I'm so bummed that they didn't have many stages in Ultimate. Like, they could have had like an Alola stage or something like that. Or like a stage based on all the new Switch games. Like, but all they did really is have like an Odyssey stage and a Breath of the Wild stage, and that was it.
They could have had some new Sonic remixes at least. Feels like they did the bare minimum with every Sonic and Smash Bros. After Smash Bros.
I wasn't even talking about Sonic.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about. But it's relevant. Like, it's kind of relevant. I don't know. I have a lot of buried frustration over how they did various elements of Sonic, or whatever. But no, I agree. It would be nice if there were more stages and stuff. For not just for Sonic, but for everybody. It'd be nice if Rayman was in the game too. That would be cool.
Nah.
You alright?
I'm just joking. Don't worry about me. No, fuck me! Oh my god, that was close!
I like Rayman because he doesn't have arms.
I like Rain Man. Have you seen that film?
I have not. I have not seen a lot of popular films.
It's about an autistic guy that's really smart and stuff. One of the... It's a positive film about autism.
Sonic fandoms done a lot of damage to people.
Don't say that.
It's true though.
It is
A lot
true,
of
but
people associate Sonic with like autism now, but in like a not positive way, which is as both an
mostly
autistic
because of
person-
Chris Chan.
Not just Christian. There's a lot of cringy things, and as both a Sonic fan and an autismator,
Autism fan.
an autism haver, I find it unfortunate that both those things are...
I mean, Pokemon and autism is a big thing as well. A lot of people that have autism play Pokemon.
Yep.
It's a very common denominator.
It's probably the only reason the franchise is still alive.
I think it's alive because of kids
Maybe.
and parents.
Never heard kids talking about Pokemon, like well, I guess Pokemon Go, but yeah, it's not like I know what kids are doing. It's just, I don't know. My half brother doesn't care about Pokemon, but he also doesn't really care about video games.
How old is he?
Actually, I think he might be a teenager now.
Yes.
He's like 12 or 13 or something.
I think I'm talking like 8-year-olds, like before Call of Duty gets to them.
I will say, I don't know. What do kids actually like talk about game-wise right now? Because I
Fortnite?
say that kids aren't into Pokemon, but I actually don't know. Like I never see. I mean, well, Fortnite is obvious because there's always like the memes and stuff with Fortnite, but like.
I don't know what the big game is that people are talking about. Like, Minecraft has lasted an eternity, it feels like. Because when I was in school, people were playing Fortnite. And people are still, and I mean, Minecraft. And people are still playing Minecraft.
Oh yeah, no, Minecraft's like always relevant. Because it's an ageless game.
I thought Minecraft would die out, like, after a year. And it seems to just never die.
No, games like that are always fun to come back
Well, I mean,
to.
Roller Coaster Tycoon never died, didn't it?
I guess. I think the idea of a Minecraft movie is kind of stupid though. Like, what is there to even make a movie out of? I say that because there is one being made, as far as I know.
Now, come on, this melon is like Mario Sunshine levels of annoying.
I think Mario Sunshine's probably a better game than this, to be honest.
Or it has a lot of Sonic level jank.
Yeah, but people forgive it because it's Mario.
No, they don't. A lot of people hate Mario Sunshine.
That is true, actually. A lot of people do hate. I say Mario Sunshine is probably the most controversial mainline one.
That is true. You either love it or you hate it.
Whereas I think most
And
people, even people who admit that Mario 64's got problems won't say they like hate it. Because Mario 64 kind of had more of an excuse because it was literally not only like the first 3D Mario, but when 3D games.
Well,
themselves
also
were-
Mario Sunshine, Mario 64 doesn't have those stupid freaking like levels that have the boat in it that doesn't fucking work.
with the pinball.
Mario Sunshine, the boat in the level, the leaf, and all that shit.
I
There's
never actually finished Mario Sunshine, to be honest. So
well,
I might not know
you
what
have
you're talking about.
graced in your ignorance of not having to 100% that game. That game is horrible to 100%.
I don't want to try it now that you've said that. I mean, I believe you. I just
Watch
I
my
just-
video series Super Mario Sunshine is Pain if you want to know.
I watched some of it, but I do want to like actually play it myself though. I want to see if. It's same with Donkey Kong 64 because everyone says that game's awful to 100%. It's like
I don't even want to try that. I don't even want to try that.
Hearing people say that kind of makes me want to. It's the same like. I don't know. When I hear a game is really hard and like people really struggle, it almost kind of makes me want to try it. Weirdly. Like the same because I started playing a class in Final Fantasy 14 that everyone says is really hard. And I've started
I
to
fucked
enjoy
up
it.
doing this level.
Oh, that's the one of the lame ones anyway. And I'm gonna
I
push up-
didn't do the skip. You could do Donkey Kong 64. I'm not stopping you, but I'm just saying I don't want to suffer.
Oh no, I was gonna say something completely different, but no, I am gonna do Donkey Kong 64, but no, I know it won't be in this show. I don't know when though. I barely use my Switch right
After
now.
I'm dead, hopefully. So I don't have to suffer.
No, I can do it on my own time.
Who do you think is gonna die first, you or me?
Well, I'm older, so unless one of us gets in an accident, probably me.
Well, it depends on how long you survive.
I mean, I don't have the healthiest diet, and I don't move around a lot, so
Well, neither do I, but I still at least go to the gym, I guess. So, I don't know.
I don't.
I want to live until at least 120.
I'm not gonna live that long. I don't even know if I'll make it to 100. Well, I mean, a lot of people don't, to be fair.
No,
See,
but
I
in
say
like
that-
by the time we're 100, health will be a lot better. So
That's true. Maybe I'll be able to live to 200 by then.
yeah, maybe if they invent immortality, we'll be able to play Sonic races forever. Haha.
Yeah, come on, Reggie, do it already. Give us immortality.
Yeah, imagine like 100 years from now we're still doing this same shit. We're doing the exact same thing, playing Sonic Lost World.
Well, I like Lost World. And funny thing is, I swear, right now everyone's kind of in the mindset of Lost World sucked, but I bet you in like it happens
100
with
years.
every. No, with every bad Sonic game, I know. Sorry, this is slightly, but I bet you this game will be either completely forgotten about or it'll be considered like a classic ahead of its time. That's what tends to happen with Sonic games.
I think it is a classic. I think it's really unique and fun.
I like it,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's. I think it's the biggest problem with this game is that it's got a bit of an identity crisis. Like it's trying to decide if it's a Sonic game or a platformer, and I feel like.
I think a good remake, not one made by Sega, would do a lot of good to it. The problem is, Sega made Sonic Colors Ultimate, and that really didn't do much.
Well, it wasn't. It was a third-party team they contracted, but the fact that apparently.
Yeah, but Sega published it, and they were like in control of making it good, you know?
Oh, well, I mean, Sega's responsible for a lot
Yeah.
of junk. Sonic Boom, for example.
Sega was the one that was supposed to make it, like, get somebody to make it do right, and...
Oh, it's actually entirely Sega's fault that like Sonic Boom turned out as bad as it was.
No, I was talking about Sonic Colors, Sonic Colors on...
Okay,
whatever.
so with Colors, it actually sounds like it may have been both their faults. Like it sounds like whoever was heading the project kind of mismanaged it a bit, and also
Yeah, I mean,
Sega.
yeah.
Yeah, it's no, yeah.
I don't trust... What I'm saying is I don't trust Sega to do a port done right, is what I'm trying to say.
I don't trust Sega to do much of anything, to be honest. I mean, Sega's not making Sonic Superstars; they're just publishing it, which is probably why it looks good.
But even with publishing, are they even gonna consider getting a remastered done right? Like, imagine if they remastered this game, but like changed a load of aspects about it to make it work way better, like change the controls and stuff. And like,
I think it's got potential. I guess the only reason I could see them not doing it is because it's the same reason why they wouldn't release, like, do the same thing for Sonic 06. Because, I mean, I know the reputation isn't as bad, but in theory, Sonic 06 could have been pretty good if they'd actually finished it. But I feel like because that game has such a
who's fucking up that lava fucking jump? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, reputation. Like, this game isn't like well, even though I agree this game did have potential, a lot of fans just kind of consider it bad, and I think.
Well, I mean, the problem is, it's like, even if they did do like a remake of Sonic 06, would it even be the best game ever? Like, is it really worth doing that for Sega? I mean, I don't know.
Well, people wouldn't give it a chance. I'll say that.
Exactly.
But Project 06, I think, is a pretty.
That's why they always do it for like games that are like already good, like The Last of Us, because people are already gonna buy it, so it's an easy sell.
Yeah.
They never do it to games that need remakes because they're not gonna sell.
Yep. But Project 06, though, I think just proves that that game had something going on.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd say Project 06 is probably better than what the game was probably gonna be if they finished it. Just the amount of polish and stuff. It's only made by one. It's like, oh well, I'm gonna die. I don't know. I need to play that a bit more.
Did you get the HD Rayman thing, or are you just playing the original?
I tried the HD mod. Thought it was alright, but I turned it off to see if it, and I just think it's fine with that. I'll turn it back on if we do the race, but like, I'm fine with just the regular graphics.
Well, it's supposed to like make the quality of life better and stuff. It's supposed to like fix bugs and stuff as well.
Oh
so.
no, I'm still using that. I mean specifically the HD portion of it because that's like a separate thing.
Oh, just the texture pack? Okay.
No, the texture pack is there's the two mods. There's the quality of life improvement thing that makes it like work better and stuff. And then there's the HD thing. They're like separate. You install them separately.
Okay.
But I did them both at first. I uninstalled the HD pack to see if that, when I was trying to figure out where the widescreen letterboxes were coming from. But I just haven't turned it back on yet. I might still turn it back on. Now that I know that that's not the cause. Oh my god. Oh no, I'm fine. I thought I screwed up.
I don't think I can get that far. I wish you could, like...
Wish.
I wish that I could fly.
What the heck is going on? Okay, I don't know what that was.
Oh,
Great.
fuck!
Huh?
Don't worry.
I gotta say, I started enjoying Rayman 3 a bit more. Cause when I first played it yesterday, while I was trying to get it all set up and everything, I wasn't really enjoying it that much. But I played it a bit more earlier today, and I actually started quite enjoying it.
I really like Rayman 3.
I still think it's my least favorite in the trilogy, but I like.
I think I don't know if I like it more than Rayman 2. I don't know. I definitely like it. I like the 3D ones more than the 2D ones. I say.
Rayman 2 is 3D.
Exactly. I like Rayman 3 more than Origins and Legends, is what I'm saying, and Rayman 1. But I don't know if I like it more than Rayman 2.
I like Rayman Legends more than Origins.
Yeah, I just don't really like it because of the touchscreen controls and everything.
Touchscreen controls are not even a thing if you play the other versions.
Yeah, but they have the levels where you like...
I mean, it's completely negated. You just press the Y button and...
Yeah, but I just don't like those levels. Those levels are annoying to me. I don't like the flip the switch thing. I find them very boring and tedious.
I don't think they're too bad.
I only like the levels where you like adds Rayman running and stuff. I also don't really like the flying levels either.
I will say Rayman 2 doesn't have all the kind of wisecracks in Rayman 3, but I actually found them kind of annoying. When I was a kid, I liked them, but playing them now, I find them all the
Well, I
jokes
like
in
John
Rayman-
Leguizamo as Globox. He's the guy that played Luigi in the Mario movie and Sid
Yeah,
the Sloth in Ice Age.
the dubbing in Rayman 3 is terrible. Like, I don't mean like the voice acting, but like the voiceover, like the syncing with the cutscenes and stuff like that. It's really like really weird.
You mean the acting?
No, not the acting. The way. But if you watch a cutscene now, you'll see what I mean. Like the way the delivery goes. Like the acting, the acting's fine. That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I say that because I've been playing it in French, and I noticed it kind of syncs up a bit better.
I gotta play the Mario version with Luigi in it. Luigi Mario, Mario. We gotta play that John Leguizamo version.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's the same game. It's just a different language.
Yeah, but Luigi.
Well, I'll probably still play the French version when we stream it. But
No, because then it won't make sense because I can't make all the jokes.
you can make the jokes.
No,
Just
because it
find
won't
what
make the
you-
sense because we have to play in the same language.
I mean, I'm not going to hear what you hear if we're at different parts in the game. So
We
it's not
might.
really gonna-
If you hear it, if you listen closely, you might.
I can't hear it through the headset.
Or maybe you can.
Except I can't. Like, it'd be the same as Lost World because I'm playing Lost World in Japanese, so I can't respond to.
It's not the same because.
I mean, for the in-level commentary, it's the same.
Okay, I guess it is the same for that in that sense. Ah, I keep falling off! I hate this level!
I've also just heard all the jokes in Rayman 3 a billion times, so I don't really laugh at any of them anymore. I don't mind them going for like a thing where they kind of make a bunch of jokes and stuff, but I feel like it feels like a bit of a waste in that they kind of created this big beautiful world, and like literally within like the first 10 seconds of the game it's like, hey, here's the manual, the story is blah blah, this is boring, this game sucks, press this dumb button. It's like it's making fun of itself before it's even tried to impress you. It's like, I don't know, kind of feels I don't know, I don't really like that, because I kind of like the world and aesthetic in Rayman. I don't like that they think that they have to make fun of themselves in order to make people, because Rayman 2 didn't do that. I don't know. That's just how I feel.
Oh, come on! I keep dying on this fucking boss! No! You bitch! See this whole fucking thing again?
Oh no.
What an asshole.
This guy's an asshole.
No, that's from Gadget. What an asshole.
Oh, I don't even remember. I actually, that does sound familiar. I'm having a lot of fun. I am the #1 fan of that video.
Not true, I am.
You're right.
What the fuck? Why is he... How many times do I have to fucking hit this guy? Okay, now he's dead. What an asshole.
When was the last time you played through Rayman 3?
2015?
Oh, alright, so it's a little while ago.
I've only been it once.
Oh.
And I beat it on GameCube. I remember I was in Sicily, I think, when I beat it.
Oh. I like the Game Boy Advance version. because
Oh,
it's
I
not-
played that a lot, yeah. My
It's
brother had
basic-
that.
My favorite thing about it is that it's basically just Rayman 2. Like, it's got all the worlds.
I know,
and-
yeah, yeah.
It's like clearly the team that were making it, they just didn't know anything about Rayman 3, so they probably just were like, all right, this is the bad guy here, and then we were just like, oh, Crap, well, okay, I guess we'll just do Rayman 2. I
I
like
remember really struggling to get past like one of the levels because like of the rope thing. Like I was trying to get past the rope.
Alright.
Like there was like I kept falling down.
When I was a kid, I couldn't beat it. I couldn't beat it, but when I came back as an adult, I played it 100%. Or I may have been a teenager. I don't remember. I know when I was a kid, I wasn't able to beat it.
I couldn't get past the first fucking world. Though I have beaten the first one now.
It's weird because they kind of did a similar thing with Rayman 2 on the Game Boy Color. Like, they just had a bunch of stuff from Rayman 1. Like, it was really bizarre the way they did those games. And then Rayman Raving Rabbids on GBA was actually a platformer, like the Wii one was supposed to be.
You know, it was Ratatouille on the Game Boy Advance.
Doesn't surprise me, given when it came out. Oh, I don't like ice because I don't get to spin dash anymore. Okay, I screwed up somewhere. Oopsie doops.
Alright, I'm now ahead of you.
Yeah, nice.
So if I can keep it up.
Okay, yeah, I got stuck in that stupid loop at the end again. I got it now though.
I don't like this level because I don't fucking understand it.
I understand it. It is a bit hard though.
No, the level with the big like floating platform thingy.
Oh, the one I just finished.
No, the one I'm
that
on
one.
now. Yeah.
Oh, that's the one I was talking about.
Oh, okay. Because I don't understand at the beginning of the level. I don't know where the freaking floating thing that you have to get on is.
Oh.
This music is kind of like Kingdom Hearts, though, kinda. Like it's kind of like Twilight Town.
That's a little.
It's a little. Well, what's the town that's in the first game? I can't remember.
Traverse Town?
Yeah, that one.
Would you be interested in racing Kingdom Hearts?
Maybe, but I suck at it, so maybe not. And it's actually a pretty long game, isn't it? It's like 6 hours long to beat.
Skip the cutscenes, it's not too long, but yeah, it is kind of long.
I prefer to play Kingdom Darts, which is only 30 minutes long.
Oh,
You've
wanna
played
play
that one?
darts.
It's...
Last time I played anything dart related was because of Yakuza.
What about Persona 5 Royale?
I think I played Yakuza after that. Wonder if they'll have darts in Persona 3 Reload.
Maybe. I like the darts in Persona 5 because I was actually good at that.
The darts in Yakuza are weird. They're so weird. There's like a weird like, how do I have to describe them? They're strange. Yakuza 0 is really good. Yeah, have you ever played Yakuza?
I have, but I never finished it.
No. I love Yakuza 0 is the best one, I think.
But that's the first one, right?
Well, it's the prequel.
Well, it's like the first in the series. Chronologically.
Yeah, but the actual first one is Yakuza Kiwami.
Well, I heard that like if you play Yakuza 0, it makes Yakuza 1 make more sense.
I don't know about that. I mean, the story in Yakuza 1 is kind of... I mean, it gives you a little extra background information behind some of the characters, but Yakuza 1 is kind of written as the first one in the series, so...
Yeah.
Though I think if you're playing Yakuza Kiwami, you should probably play 0 first, because they reference stuff in Yakuza 0 and Kiwami. Not like a ton, but a little bit.
But I thought Kiwami was just like a remaster of Yakuza 1.
It's like it's more of a remake than a remaster.
Okay. So surely it's the same game, right, as Yakuza 1?
It's the same game, but they added a bunch of extra side stories and stuff, and like some extra dialogue and things to give some characters more screen time, and some references to the first game. No, it was made in the same engine that they used for Yakuza 0. So it's more of a remake than a remaster.
One of my tutors was talking to me about Tears of the Kingdom today, and I was somewhat surprised because I didn't know he was playing Zelda.
I guess Tears of the Kingdom is a pretty big game right now.
Yeah. He agreed with a lot of my problems with the game, like how the chests that you get in like the world don't really have anything that important, and that's my biggest problem. And also the dungeons.
Yeah, you're still ahead of me, in case you're curious.
I am. But there is one problem. I suck at this part. I wish they had traditional dungeons in Zelda again.
Did they not have anything like the...
Well, they're more like the old ones, but they're not exactly. They're more like they're mostly like the Divine Beasts.
that's the word I was looking for.
They're very similar to the Divine Beasts, at least to me they are. I don't know. If you're like a casual fan, you might see them as different, but I don't know. For Zelda connoisseurs, they are very similar to Divine Beasts.
I mean, I've played a lot of Zeldas.
Well, I was just talking generally, I wasn't talking about you specifically.
Oh, okay.
You might be the biggest Zelda fan ever, I don't know.
No, I'm not the biggest Zelda fan ever. I'm like a mid-Zelda fan.
What, you think Zelda's mid?
No, I think my devotion to it is about mid-tier compared to other franchises I'm devoted to.
I have a Zelda shrine.
The fact that I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom yet says something there. I don't know if I'm gonna play it or not. Not because I think it's bad, I just feel like it doesn't look different enough from Breath of the Wild to excite me.
Yeah.
I liked Breath of the Wild, but...
Well, the best thing about it for me is going from like the sky to the world. You could like see the entire of Hyrule, and you could like dive to whatever part you want. That's cool, I think.
I mean, it sounds cool. I just don't know if it's enough to make me want to play Breath of the Wild again, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying Breath of the Wild's bad. I wouldn't even necessarily mind it. I just don't know if... I don't feel an urgency to play it, I guess.
I just think it's really sad how they spend like, they make 6 years on this big new Zelda game, and it's just so similar to Breath of the Wild that... Like, the idea that it's just more of the same, it's just kind of lame, like...
Hopefully the next Zelda, even if they do open world again, hopefully it'll at least be different enough to not just feel like Breath of the Wild 3.
I just want a new world.
They'll probably have a new Link, I imagine. I'd imagine the Breath of the Wild era is probably gonna end after this.
Make a prequel to Twilight Princess, where it's like in between Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess. That would be so cool.
I wouldn't mind a full console tier remake of another Zelda game that we haven't had a remake of yet. But I don't think Twilight Princess or Wind Waker need remakes. Maybe,
no, I don't.
Maybe remakes to bring them more in line with, maybe to add some extra quality of life that they didn't add in the HD versions, but not like full ground up remakes.
No, I think I should do like a full-on reimagining, like Final Fantasy VII Remake to Ocarina of Time, like have the entire gameplay of it be different, but have like a similar story and dungeons and like overworld. But like have the dungeons all be different, but like have the similar overworld.
I kind of get what you're saying.
It's so hard with Final Fantasy VII Remake, because it's totally not a remake, like the entire game is different, but like they call it a remake, even though it's not.
It doesn't seem like that's what the Persona 3 one's gonna be.
No, that's just gonna be a straight port, kinda.
Well,
in terms of gameplay.
Remake. Like it's rebuilt from the ground up.
Yeah,
it's like,
I know what you mean. It's like Ocarina of Time 3D.
I think it's going to be more than Ocarina of Time 3D.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying. Like,
well, I like it. I think Ocarina of Time is like the best remake ever. I think.
It seems like the dungeon parts of the game are going to be very different. going to be possible. I don't know if they haven't said if they're still going to be randomly generated, but
I hope they're not. I hope they have proper dungeons.
It seems like they're at least
That's like my
pay...
quote of the century. I hope they have proper dungeons.
I mean, it seems like it's at least going to be the same as. Apparently, it's going to control the same as like Persona 5, and that like you'll have like a dash button and stuff. So it's going to like very similar to Persona 5.
Well, that's nice, I guess. How do I get past these damn fucking ball thingies?
Oh, we're up to this exact same part. You just gotta wait, I guess, or just damage boost and hope for the best. I don't know.
I hate them.
They're pretty bad. We are pretty much identically in the same.
Yeah, except I keep falling off the fucking cliff.
Ah! Ice makes me nervous. I just think of Sonic 3 every time we do this level. That's why I think that's why I keep bringing up Sonic Origins when we get to this level. Or I feel like I have. Maybe I haven't. Maybe that's not true at all.
What the fuck? I hate this
Probably
game.
Sonic. I'm tempted to start a new playthrough, but it's kind of pointless given that Plus is coming out in like 2 minutes. I wonder what playing as Amy is going to be like, because that's completely new.
Who's aiming?
Some character.
Alright.
Some Sonic character.
Yeah, who cares, am I right?
I care.
I hate how it does this fucking thing where it like spins like a fucking ballerina. It's so fucking annoying. And I can't get up the fucking cliff because every goddamn time it does it.
No, it is pretty bad. I've got nothing to say in its defense.
Because I'm trying to get some distance. I'm trying to get over a ledge, and because it keeps spinning, it doesn't actually get far enough because he does barely any like he doesn't get any distance on spinning. Which is annoying.
Oh no.
Well, anyway, I feel completely recharged, said Mr. Krabs as he plugged himself into the battery. Do you remember that episode of SpongeBob?
Is that the one where they think he's a robot?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that episode.
SpongeBob is like my favorite show. I'm never gonna get tired of SpongeBob.
SpongeBob's funny, especially the older ones.
Yeah. Well, I'm only talking about SpongeBob. To me is like the first 3 seasons in the movie. Other than that, it's like meh. I mean, season 4 was good too, but I haven't really seen SpongeBob since like season 8, to be honest.
Have you seen the Patrick spin-off?
No.
I haven't either.
The new movie that came out, well, it's not new, it came out like 2 years ago, but it's awful because they like retcon a load of shit. Like, apparently Squidward is like the same age as SpongeBob, even though he's obviously like 20 years difference. Like, SpongeBob is supposed to be like in his early 20s, and Squidward is supposed to be like 40 or 50. And they just completely ruined it. What?
It was kind of tough to know what SpongeBob's age really is, because in the first movie they kind of implied that he's a kid. But it's like...
No, he's a kid in terms of maturity, but he's not. He's like a man-child, kind of like that. Well, he's old enough to get a driver's license, and he drinks alcohol, so...
I kind of wish Squidward was had a bigger role in the SpongeBob movie, the first one.
He had a pretty big role.
No, I wish like he went on the adventure with SpongeBob and Patrick.
Maybe.
Whenever
I think the SpongeBob movie is one of the best movies ever made. I think it's basically a perfect movie, to be honest. So.
I like the SpongeBob movie.
And it looks freaking amazing on Blu-ray. It's absolutely amazing. Probably in my top 5 movies of... not top 5. Top 10 movies of all time is the SpongeBob movie.
It's a good movie.
Yeah. I don't know about the second one. The second one was okay. I think it was a good, like, revival of what made SpongeBob good, but... I thought the poster. What did you say?
I like Steven Universe.
Yeah, it's okay, I guess.
Steven Universe is like my favorite show ever.
My favorite show is... I don't know.
My favorite show is not Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom's okay.
There's so many shows I like that I can't really choose a favorite show. You know? I like SpongeBob, I like One Piece, I like Futurama. I like Breaking Bad. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's my favorite show. But...
Yeah, everybody.
Like, I think SpongeBob's better than Breaking Bad.
Well, I feel like they're so radically different. I almost feel like it's a strange thing to compare them, but I guess if you get more enjoyment out of one or the other, that's one thing. I don't know if I'd say. I don't know if I could confidently say one's better than the other, because that's like comparing. I mean, I get what you're saying. I don't know.
Well, Breaking Bad, the problem with Breaking Bad is that there's like way too much filler for me. Like, especially at the beginning of the show, it's so much filler.
Well, I don't think any of it's really filler because it's all relevant in some way to the plot. It's not just...
Okay, Marie stealing a lot of shit, is that relevant?
Yeah, it's like it's supposed to be it's supposed to add to Skylar's stress with like her having nobody to turn to when Walter's like being weird and distant and everything.
Mm. Well, I didn't like that part anyway.
Well, I mean, I kind of get it, but the whole point of it is to emphasize that Skylar has nobody to turn to when she feels alone and helpless.
Did you know they were going to kill Jesse off? They decided not to because they had to cut the season short because of the 2007 writers' strike.
I heard it was just because they liked Jesse once he started.
Oh yeah, that too, but they also had to cut the season short because of the writers' strike.
It explains why it ends in a strange place. But they were gonna kill Skylar as well, though.
I killed Skylar.
They were gonna make her commit suicide.
I am the one. Which season was that gonna happen in?
It was originally like she was gonna run away, go into hiding with Walter when he gets kind of caught in the last season, and she was gonna get depressed and kill herself while they were like both out in hiding.
Oh. I think the ending to Breaking Bad is basically perfect. It's like the most satisfying ending ever. Because everything gets wrapped up. It's so perfect. But I think the Better Call Saul ending is not that great. I thought it was a bit anticlimactic.
I mean, I feel like there wasn't really much else that could happen to him besides either him dying or going to jail. Like...
Well, I thought, no, it wasn't the jail that's the problem. I think, like, 87 years, like, he fucks it all up just to see, like, some woman one last time. Like, it was kind of ridiculous. I thought, like, it wasn't exactly... First of all, I didn't feel satisfied by it. Second of all, I didn't believe that he would do that, actually. I don't believe that he would. It just felt like too drastic of a turn. To just, like, sacrifice your entire life just for that one moment, just to...
I don't know. I feel like there's some...
Well, I wouldn't do it personally. I would be like, fuck it. I'll take what I can get.
I don't know. I thought it was okay. I don't really think there's much they could have done.
I think it would have been better if they, like, did it where he meets Kim for one last time, and then he goes to jail for 7 years and comes out and he sees her again and he picks her and she picks her up. That's what I think would have been a better ending.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'll admit it wasn't as iconic as the ending to Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Because the Breaking Bad ending, everything, like, went out, and there was some kind of satisfaction in it. Even if our hero, Uncle Jack died.
What? He's like a racist, though, isn't he?
No, he's Hindu. Ow. That's the Hindu symbol.
Oh.
It is.
No,
It is.
he's not. He's a white supremacist.
No, he's Hindu.
He's not a Hindu.
He is.
He's more like a Hindon't.
Maybe. You're ahead of me again, by the way.
Oh. Wasn't even looking.
Because I suck at this level.
I like this level.
Yeah, but I suck at it.
Even the music does it. This one kind of does it for me. I don't like this next level. This next level's very stressful. It's the stealthy one.
Yeah, fuck that level.
I think I'm starting to wonder if I actually like stealth in video games or not.
I don't.
I mean, it's one of those things where in theory I like it, but I also, in practice, it just makes the game like 800 times slower. Because turns out, stealth involves a lot of waiting.
Yeah.
And
I don't like
moving
waiting.
slowly. Depends.
I am impatient.
I'm selectively impatient. There are some things I'm more impatient for than other things. There are some games that I'm willing to be very patient with, and then some games that I just have zero patient with. Like MMOs, for example. I think you kind of have to be patient with MMOs to enjoy them.
Oh no,
Or
not this
RPG.
guy again.
Any RPG in general. Even Persona.
Even Persona.
Though mostly only if you're playing on the higher settings. If you're playing on the story mode, you don't really need to worry about it.
I just don't see the point in playing RPGs on hard. It's just more grinding for me. Because all it does is just make the enemies take more hits to kill, so you have to level up your characters.
So I actually, I need to like think about this because I spoke to a friend of mine who's like not like a super gamer, but they're really into Pokemon. Because you were saying that you didn't understand the point of like why anyone would want to grind in like Pokemon or whatever.
Yeah.
They gave me a really good answer, like, and I can't remember what it was now. I'm gonna have to look at it, but because they put into words what I kind of couldn't put into words. But I mean, the long and short of it is, I guess it just ultimately it's just different tastes for different people. But they gave a really good explanation as to why people who enjoy it. I wish I could remember it now, because I 100% agree with it, whatever it was. But like, my brain is not remembering it currently. It was to do with like. Oh no, it was about like the XP share. That's what it was about.
Yeah.
I need to remember what she said. It was specifically the XP share I asked her about. I would look it up, but it would take me a while for me to find it. Anyway, well, it doesn't really matter though. At the end of the day, you either like something or you don't.
True. Or you could buy the Pokemon Company and never have it. Or you can brainwash the entire civilization to like everything you like and dislike everything you dislike.
Boring though. It makes sound cool, but eventually you'd get bored.
I know, that's why I think, yeah. I agree.
I kind of think it's important for people to not...
Unless it's a big majority of people, like, for Zelda. If I could, like, brainwash people to, like, traditional Zelda, I would. Because then I'd get more traditional Zelda.
I do admit there should be more, but I kind of feel that way about 2D Disney movies, though. I wish these stupid live-action remakes...
I agree. I feel like Home on the Range killed 2D animation.
Yeah.
There should be a shit ton more 2D animated films. There's like zero. Even Spider-Man is not 2D animated, it just looks 2D animated.
Yeah.
And it's because, it's easier to make 3D animated, because you just have to, like, make the model and tween it. You don't have to, like, make a frame by frame, so it takes a lot less time.
There's also more people who actually have the skill now, because it's more good in the industry.
Well, and secondly, more people care. People think it's more grown up for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah. And I just find it annoying that people watch these stupid live-action remakes because they look. I mean, I will. Yeah, I haven't seen them, but they don't look good at all. And from what I hear, they just kind of are average most of the time. Like The Lion King, it's like.
Yeah, I haven't even seen that. I was hyped for it before it came out when it got announced, and then I realized it's shit, and then I never saw it. So.
I never saw it, but you know, maybe I shouldn't be judging a film so harshly that I've never seen. But I also don't really have any interest in seeing it just based on the trailers and stuff.
It's literally just The Lion King, but with no soul.
That's what it looks like. Seems like that kind of seems like what all the live-action ones look like. They look like just.
Well, I think I know it's not, it's controversial, but I think the Alice in Wonderland is the best one because they actually took risks with it.
Wasn't
And they
that?
like,
Was that the? Do you mean the Tim Burton one?
yeah.
Oh, I thought that was boring.
Well, and many people don't like it because they thought it was like really weird and like really edgy
I
and
wouldn't
shit.
say that was more of a remake. Was it more of like a?
Yeah,
sequel
well,
slash-
it's advertised as a remake.
Oh. Yeah, because it's definitely not though, because it's like set after Alice has been
Yeah.
to Wonderland already.
I thought Through the Looking Glass was good, but that's not Tim Burton. That's like a different.
I don't even think I saw that.
Yeah, that was like a
Disney-
sequel to Alice in Wonderland 2010.
Surprised-
It came out like 6 years later. So
I'm surprised Disney never did a cartoon through the Looking Glass, like of their Alice in Wonderland.
Oh.
Kind of seems like, out of all the Disney sequels they could make, that seems like one of the more obvious ones, if anything. More obvious than the Cinderella trilogy.
The Cinderella trilogy. Did you see Pocahontas 2?
I barely remember it, but I did, and I remember me and my family hated it because Pocahontas gets with another guy at the end.
Yeah, it doesn't. She doesn't get with Mel Gibson. Damn it.
Seems like a...
Mel Gibson wasn't even in Pocahontas 2. He was only in the first one. It sucks.
Maybe that's why, because they didn't want Pocahontas to not marry Mel Gibson. I don't know.
I can't wait for Lethal Weapon 5 if it ever comes out.
So I saw I did watch the Hunchback of Notre Dame too, and that was pretty bad.
I never even seen the first one. I know everybody loves
One of
it.
It's like I think it's my favorite. That it did not. It was a very.
I thought you said
risky-
Tarzan was your favorite.
I did never said that.
You said once something else was your favorite. I don't know what it was, but
No, Notre Dame has always been my favorite since I saw it, at least. Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I know Danny DeVito's in it. I think. No, wait, no, it's
That's Hercules.
yeah,
He's in Hercules.
the guy that plays Why can I never remember people's names, man?
I don't know. I don't really know the actors in that film. Even though some
The guy who plays George in Seinfeld, he's in it, right?
I've never even seen Seinfeld.
Oh, alright.
I am a
Jason
Victorian-
Alexander. Jason Alexander. Yeah, that's him. Isn't he in it? As
don't
one of the
know.
gargoyles.
Maybe.
I really hate how they always have these weird comedy like side characters like Mushu and like the gargoyles
Well, in a way, the thing about the gargoyles is that
and the
in a
teapot
way
in Beauty and the
they
Beast.
could have the gargoyles could have been really cool because it's kind of almost implied that they're not real and they're just a figment of the main character's imagination because he's lonely. But then later it kind of sort of debunks that. And it's like, oh no, they're actually real because they're actually affecting the world in ways and stuff. It's like if they had just been characters in Quasimodo's imagination, then it would have actually kind of been cool to have them like that. But that's
Have
not
you
what they
seen the videos called Smash Bros. LOL, where it's like Nostalgia Critic versus like Frollo?
are. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. I bet Nostalgia Critic could beat Furlough.
It's like Irate Gamer versus Frollo, and his like moves is like plagiarized and shit like that.
Furlough's a bad dude. He's super bad. He's one of the meanest Disney villains.
That film was really dark, I heard.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons, because it was for a 2D Disney movie. It's really dark. That was a big risk they took. I think that's one of the reasons why it's like a cult classic that didn't do very well financially, but like a lot of people really like. It's like, whoa, for a Disney movie, it's just pretty crazy. Like
Have you seen The Prince of Egypt?
I have not, but I.
That's
I've
one of
seen,
my favorite animated films. That's really fucking good.
I've seen The Road to El Dorado.
Yeah, that's like a direct-to-DVD one, I think, isn't it?
Really? I love Road to El Dorado. I thought it was great.
You should see Prince of Egypt. It's on Netflix, I think.
Should.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite animated films of all time. It's bloody amazing.
I've heard it's good.
Yeah. They put blood, sweat, and tears into making that film. It's sad that like their film, they almost got went bankrupt because of the failed 2D film, so they just had to go to make Shrek 2, and then they started doing.
I like Shrek too.
Yeah, but then they made Shark Tale.
Oh yeah, Shark Tale's a bit of a stinker. No, DreamWorks definitely went from making pretty good films to just making really bad or average ones.
Yeah. Because people like soulless bullshit. It's such a sadness.
I barely remember Shrek 3, but I remember thinking it was not as good as...
No. I mean, they had King Arthur in it.
Same with Shrek 4. I remember not liking Shrek 4 that much.
I only saw that very recently, like a couple of years ago for the first time.
You think?
That was okay. They're making a Shrek 5 apparently.
I hope that's good.
Well, Puss in Boots 2 was really good, so if it's made by the same
Yeah.
kind of people.
I'm still sad I haven't seen that. Is it on streaming services yet?
Yeah, I've told you just about 15 times.
I don't... When? I don't remember.
Like on the stream.
I know you might have told me once, but I don't think you've told me 15 times.
Well, I'm exaggerating. It's called
Yeah, I told you one
hyperbolic.
time. That's like telling you over and over again.
Hyperbolic. No, I've told you at least twice that it's on streaming.
There's plenty of things I've told you more than twice that you've forgotten.
Yes, I'm aware. That's because I have bad memory. Bad short-term memory.
Well,
Anyway,
it's,
it's
I
on
know
streaming, so if you want to watch it, you can
Yeah,
watch
no, I
it.
do feel like we talked about that, you're right. Yes, I would like to watch it. I should watch it.
I think it's on Paramount Plus or something like that, so if you get
Well,
like
I'm
a
gonna-
7-day free trial, you can watch it for free.
Well, I'm gonna be getting Paramount Plus when the Knuckles show comes out anyway, so
Oh, okay.
maybe I'll watch it then.
Maybe you will.
I have
Or-
no idea, but I'm gonna go on a limb and say I don't know if it's gonna be that good. The Knuckles show. I mean, I'll watch it, but
Might be better than the Star Wars Holiday Special.
I mean, that's a pretty low bar to be fair. Like, I'm pretty sure I've made videos that are better than the Star Wars Holiday Special.
That's pretty good.
That's very easy. Star Wars Holiday Special is like, even George Lucas is ashamed of that. He has done some crazy things.
Nah, George Lucas has never done anything that. He's made the Ewok show. No, wait, no, he didn't do that, but you know. I think episode 3 is real good, I think. I think episode 3 is fucking amazing, man. Episode 2 is kind of like, I don't know.
Now, when I was a kid, I liked all of them.
Same. I saw the originals first, and then I saw the new ones.
I think I'm the opposite. Or maybe not, I don't know.
Oh, really? Well, I saw them, like, right before episode 3 came out in, like, 2004. For the first time. Unfortunately, I never saw episode 1 in the cinema because I was only, like, a baby when it came out.
I saw it in the cinema.
So episode 1? Oh, cool.
Yeah. I barely remember it though. I just remember being bored by anything that wasn't Jar Jar.
Oh, you really like Jar Jar?
When I was a kid, I did. Yeah.
Oh,
I, did, I was only really interested in cartoony stuff as a kid, so like anything live action was tended to bore me. When I was like,
Well, you're in luck because most of the film was just a blue screen. Just CGI behind it.
I remember thinking, oh, Darth Maul, he's cool, and I remember thinking, Jar Jar's funny, bring Jar Jar back.
Though to be fair, there was also a lot of practical effects in Star Wars Episode 1, but they kind of... For Episode 2, it was pretty much all CGI, I think. So...
That's a shame. I think they were better when they...
You just said you
CGI
liked...
wasn't- Huh?
You just said you liked animation stuff, just graphics.
Yeah, but the CG... Yeah, but... I mean, CG, it's not quite the same thing. I'm talking more like... I like Jar Jar because he acted cartoony and stuff,
Oh,
but
okay.
like... I'm also more so talking about when I was a kid. I can watch live action stuff now, but like... When I was a kid, I had no patience for anything that wasn't a cartoon when it came to movies, basically. I would immediately lose interest. Like, I didn't even watch Mr. Bean. Eventually, I think Mr. Bean was the first thing I got into that wasn't...
Well,
like,
Mr. Bean had an animated series.
Yeah, but not back then, it didn't. When I first watched Mr. Bean, it didn't have one.
I used to watch that all the time.
I actually didn't like it that much, ironically.
Well, the animated series?
Yeah,
I love the
live
animated
action-
series, it's funny.
I mean, I didn't think it was bad, I just didn't make me laugh like the live action one did.
And the old lady. The old lady isn't in there. She's the best part.
think when I was a little kid, if the Mr. Bean live action, if the Mr. Bean cartoon was around, I would have liked that instead. But I don't know. As someone who watched live action first and then watched the cartoon, I didn't hate it. I just didn't really anything towards it.
Have you heard of the song Pickles and Onions, Pickles and Grapes, Pickles and Onions, Pickles and Grapes?
I have not.
Okay, I made it up.
Well, that explains why I haven't heard. I don't know why I was on this level for way longer than I normally am.
Do you remember the Dalek song?
Don't think I ever knew it in the first place.
There's a Dalek, here's a Dalek, and a lot.
Wait,
It's like the llama song, but
yeah,
with
I know
the
the
Dalek
llama song.
instead.
Oh, yeah, I know the llama song. I used to think that was the funniest thing ever. Now it's like, it's so like, it's like the epitome of lol random.
Yeah.
Once I was a treehouse, I lived in a cake. It's like, hello random, a ninja pig wielding umbrellas.
The question is, why is stupid funny?
It's funny.
Because it's unexpected, and unexpected causes laughter.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes unexpected things are funny, but if you rely solely on unexpected things, it kind of loses its flair after a while. I say that as someone who has fallen into that trap myself.
This fucking thing!
You gotta do it at the.
I'm putting the light on, and it doesn't let me stay for long enough to actually hit him in the ball sack.
I do like the levels with the silhouette effect. It's kind of cool. It's a very easy way to make something look cool. I respect that.
The fucking homing doesn't work unless I have the light on.
Homing barely works in this game to begin with. Like out of all the Sonic games throwing attack, this one's
dying.
that might not be true, but it feels like it.
Okay, not getting that damn thing. Thank you. Now you're dead.
A lot of people lately in the Sonic fandom are saying that they really liked Sonic and the Black Knight, which is...
Because of Martin Lawrence, right?
No, not that Black Knight.
I suppose I should care that Sonic's heading my way to hand me
Do you remember the JonTron drunk review of Sonic Colors?
I do.
Where he makes the Martin Lawrence joke?
Another video he took down, I believe.
Yeah. For no reason whatsoever, you know, because that video is perfectly fine.
I think he said... I don't know.
He doesn't like having himself drunk on video, I don't know.
I think he said that once.
Drunk reviews are the best kind of reviews.
I don't really drink, to be honest.
No, me neither, but if I did drink, I could make them good reviews.
I feel like I would just be annoying if I was drunk. I'm already kind of annoying, I think I would just get worse.
The difference is you will just not care as much.
Yeah, that's true. Which actually sounds kind of nice, now that I think about it. I also, as someone with, since I'm someone who has depression, I feel like if I started drinking, I'd become an alcoholic or something. Those are the kind of people who should never drink. It's fine.
I tried some beer at the bar and I just hated it. I just don't like alcohol.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't like the taste. I don't like the aftertaste of alcohol in my breath. It's awful.
Yeah. I just rather drink Fanta instead. Tastes nice, and it's better for you because you don't get liver cancer, so. But you do get diabetes, so. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I have Monster sometimes, but I don't have. I have the one with no sugar, which I know doesn't make it much healthier because it's still.
But it has
Monster.
caffeine in it, right?
Yeah, it does. It's probably the unhealthiest thing I drink. I don't drink any other soda. I drink a lot of water though, so that maybe that helps.
You should always drink a lot of water. Water is nothing but good. We are made out of water.
I mean, when I was a kid, I couldn't drink water. It used to make me throw up. It used to
Oh, really?
It was gross. Yeah, now I'm fine with it. Now it's like all I drink. But like, there was a point where I couldn't drink it.
How did you survive?
Now I just drink juice and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that has water in it.
Yeah, but I couldn't drink just water on its own. Like just
It's not just water, it's got like salt in it and solubles. It's got like minerals and stuff.
Yeah, but it just tastes like water though.
I guess so, yeah. So you're saying you don't like the taste of water?
Yeah. Well, now I'm fond of it, but when I was a kid, wasn't able to. It lasted quite a while. I don't think it was until I was like 15 or 16 that I could just.
It depends on the water for me. Like some water I hate and I died. Good game over. But then it depends on the water because some water is like really sour and like.
I have 22 lives. How'd you get a game over?
Because I suck at this game.
You don't suck at this. You do not.
Well, you're a whole level ahead of me, so.
You almost beat me the other day. Yeah, it's just. Maybe I don't know. I feel a little bit more awake right now, maybe. Also, I don't know. More of my muscle memories started to come back. Or it could be anything. Just I mean, it's like a speedrun. One mistake will set you back. It's like, oh no, I didn't make this skip on this one level. Suddenly the whole run's ruined. Maybe it's kind of like that with this. Or maybe you're playing fine and it just takes one little thing.
Fuck!
Oh no!
Oh, I think I just suck ass at all games.
You know, that Rayman control panel, seriously, I feel like anyone with an interest in getting into the Rayman series should get that. It's so good. Unfortunately, to get Jungle World and Fiesta Run on it,
Did you get Rayman free for £1?
I did.
Yeah, that's the best deal ever.
It was a pretty good.
Who could say no to £1?
I think because I already had Rayman 2 and 1 on there. I don't know. I wonder if I just didn't know that free was on there, or if I just didn't think to get it. Because I don't know. They don't have Rayman M or Arena.
What the hell is Rayman M?
It was a racing slash battle game they released on PS2.
It's weird.
It wasn't very good, to be honest, but I liked it as a kid.
And Rayman Revolution is like the remake of Rayman 2.
Yeah.
Why don't they just call it Rayman 2?
Well, in the US version, they called it Rayman 2 Revolution. But
That makes more sense.
that's what I think, but they called it Rayman Revolution. Maybe because they thought people wouldn't buy it if they just thought it was Rayman 2.
But that's what it is!
Maybe. I mean, I will
I
admit,
mean,
though,
if people think it's Rayman 2, they're just gonna return it as soon as they see it's Rayman 2, aren't they?
here's the thing. When I was a kid, I saw it in store and I wanted it. And I could tell from the back of the box that it was Rayman 2, but I still wanted it. And I told my dad wouldn't get it for me because he said, oh, it's just Rayman 2 again. You've already played it. Eventually, I got it anyway, but like at the time, I remember that
I
happening.
think I paid like £2 for my copy, or something like that.
But the PS2 was current when I got it.
Yeah.
No, I'm a big Rayman Revolution stan. Even though The game runs at 30 FPS, has long load times, and is prone
Yeah,
to
isn't a
crashing.
Dreamcast version 60? I'm not sure.
It is. Dreamcast version was the one I first had as a kid. That was the one that made me love Rayman. It's also
What
some
about
features-
Raymond? You know, everybody loves Raymond.
No, I don't love Raymond. I think Raymond's overrated.
Have you
Oh my
seen
God,
that
I
show?
didn't-
It has the guy who plays Manny in Ice Age,
No, I never.
Ray
seen it.
Romano.
No.
It's a great show. This music is interesting because it's kind of like Mario Kart Wii music.
You know what else is interesting? My weird lack of competence in playing this game that has come up in the past 2 minutes. For some reason, I cannot get past this level that I've never struggled with in any of our runs before this. I got worms in my brain.
Oh
I
well.
got worms in my brain. Alright. I seek redemption. Rayman Redemption.
What one is
Rayman
that?
Redemption is, Rayman Redemption is the fan-made remake of Rayman 1, which
There's
is
so many different. Why is there no Rayman Revelations? You know.
well, there's Rayman Revolution.
I'll pause for a second.
Yeah.
I can turn my TV back on. Thank you. Now you can unpause.
There were a lot of versions of Rayman 1. There was Rayman Gold, Rayman Forever, and then there was the learning games as well. Rayman Maths and English.
Rayman teaches typing.
I mean, there was Rayman Maths and English. I think there might have been a Rayman Teaches Typing, actually. There were a few educational Rayman games. I had them as a kid.
Oh,
had
I
Rayman
finally
Maths
did
and
it.
English. I had Rayman Maths and English as a kid, but it didn't work properly on my computer, and the narration wouldn't play, which means I could only see. Actually, this might not be that interesting. Never mind.
No, I talk about it. Anything's interesting.
Well, basically, so the way the game works is it's like a 2D platformer, but occasionally you'll get to like a part where you've got multiple paths, and it's like each one will have like a possible answer. It'll read the narrator will read you out a question, and you've got to go down the route which is like labeled by the right answer. So it's like,
Ah.
what is this number plus this number or whatever?
So you
And
basically
then-
had to guess it because you didn't know the answer because they didn't
well,
say
'cause
anything.
yeah, the question wouldn't read out, so I literally got through that whole game just trial and erroring because the narrator never worked. I had to just remember, I had to try out all the routes and just
Was it fun though?
no, to be honest. I think I would have rather just played an actual Rayman game. But the music was really good though, weirdly good for an educational game.
But you couldn't hear the voice style.
No, I
You
could hear the
hear-
music, but none of the sound effects or the narration for some reason.
It's so weird.
It was weird. Windows 98 moment.
And Windows 98 was pretty buggy, which is why they made Windows 2000, and it was a lot better.
I also got Rayman Gold, which is just Rayman 1, and that worked despite some weird sounds, but for some reason, it comes with like a level editor where you can make your own levels, but it didn't work on my PC, and I was like crushed. I never got to mess around with the Rayman level editor. But I can play it now, because there's a fan-made patch which makes it work, but I haven't tried it yet, so...
So you can only hit the level editor on the PC version?
Yeah, well, because it was like part of it. There was a package of like called Rayman Gold, and it was like Rayman 1 on the PC, but like a not as good version of the PS1 version, and also it came with Rayman level editor, and it came with one game which was just made with a bunch of like pre-made levels that you could play.
Okay.
Rayman 1, the PC version of Rayman 1 that's on GOG is not good.
Old games like PC, like 1995, like Windows 95 games on PC are really not great, to be honest.
It's just strange because it's like it looks the same and plays the same as the PS1 version. I just don't get why the sound and stuff was so borked. Like it was I don't think there was any real reason why it had to be that way.
I want to play MDK on PC, and it's just so hard to run because it's just a old game from like 1997 on the PC.
What game, sir?
MDK, it's like a first-person shooter on the
Alright.
PC.
Is it like a DOS game?
No, it was made in like 1997, so it's after
Oh.
DOS. But Pitfall, the Marazon Legacy or whatever, Pitfall, the Amazon Legacy or whatever the fuck it's called, that also runs like dog shit on PC. So there's so many PC games that came out around like the 90s that just don't work at all.
That's annoying. Like the Tomb Raider games.
No, it's called what Tomb Raider game?
Well, I had the Tomb Raider, like the old Tomb Raider
Oh,
trilogy.
yeah.
Like I think they were okay on PC. I think they were probably better, if anything.
Isn't it just like a port of the? Isn't it like a new version that they made, or is it
No, I
just
mean
the
like
original?
the ones that are just literally the original, like with like the tank controls and everything.
No, I mean like, did they remaster it, the original PS1 version, or did they like just use the PC port that they made for that game back then?
I don't think they ever remastered them. I think they literally like ran on DOS. So you
Because
just-
like for Final Fantasy VII, they had an original PC version for it.
yeah,
that came
did,
out
that's
like
true.
a year after. Then they re-released it in 2013. That's
No,
like
I
a more
think the
modern.
ones on GOG are just the old PC versions.
Okay.
The old DOS box versions.
It's like with Doom, the DOSBox version sucks. I'd rather just play the Vulkan version that people know. And same for Quake as well. Like you may as well just
Yeah.
play the remastered, like the Quake, the Vulkan version. Quake Remastered is really cool.
I don't
Maybe
think
we
I-
should do a Quake race.
I mean, I'd be interested, but I'd have to play it first.
Yeah.
I'd never
Quake
played
is
it.
really great. Yeah.
Any game on PC is generally easier for me to play because it's easier for me to set it up.
But that was a
And
PC
what-
game through and through. They just released it on other consoles after.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I'd be interested because like it's easier for me because it's not even aside from like the obvious setting up for the recording and stuff. It's also just the way my setup is. I can sit more comfortably at my PC than I can in front of.
Have you tried Portal RTX?
What's that? Is
It's
it
like
the
Portal,
mod?
but like remade with like ray tracing included and stuff.
I have not.
And it's
I don't know if
incredibly
Portal really-
demanding.
I don't know if Portal really needs it though.
Well,
Portal kind of looks alright.
you should try it. It looks really crazy. It's crazy graphics.
I feel like Portal's one of those games where it kind of embraces the limited art style pretty well though, so I don't know if it...
It's
Yeah.
fully path shaded, path traced, and it runs really badly, even though it's a port. But yeah, there's also Quake 2 RTX and Mario 64 RT, which
Mario 64 RTX just sounds funny to be honest.
it actually
Like,
looks
I've
really
only-
good. Like you can see reflections on the door handle.
I want to see old Mario, I want to see the veins in Mario's eyes.
Yeah, and like on Mario's like overalls, you can see like the grass reflected on him.
On his overalls? I didn't think...
And something like that. On his like eyes or something, you can see like the grass reflected onto his eyes. It's very crazy.
I wouldn't mind doing a race in Portal, though it is... I think we talked about that, you said you didn't want to because
No, I don't like Portal because it's too confusing for me. I don't really like the game, to be honest. I find it a bit too obstructive.
I like it.
I can't believe you're on that level already, and I'm not even on it. Ah!
You've caught up quite a lot, though, because I was really fumbling around a lot on the level with the snakes and the sky. I don't know what was happening to my brain on that level. I never struggle with that level normally on our races. I just did today for some reason.
Fate is to be destroyed. Why don't you just accept that? Lie down and die.
Because maybe I don't want to die, you Pingu motherfucker.
Should play Team Sonic Racing.
Oh, I did it. No, I didn't do it. No, I didn't do it at all.
I might play Final Fantasy 16. Not sure
Yeah, I
yet.
want to get it, but I'm waiting. I'll probably wait a bit for like a sale or
Let's-
something.
It's the guy directing it is the guy who directed Final Fantasy 14, which I like, and so I'm gonna go on a limb and say he's probably got a decent handle on what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a great game. I just don't have any money.
Yeah.
And also, there's so many other games I want to play.
Like, what else do you want to play?
All the Zelda games. I want
I
to
mean-
finish The Crew. I want
I
to...
mean, are there any Zelda games you haven't played yet?
Yeah, I haven't beaten the Oracle games, Minish Cap, Zelda 1, Zelda 2.
Oh, I've beaten Minish Cap. I've beaten a Zelda game you haven't beaten. What the hell is this?
Yeah, that make... I mean, I haven't, most of the 2D games I haven't beaten.
Well, I haven't beaten most of them either. I think Minish Cap is kind of the exception, but I really like Minish Cap. I think it's really good.
I beat the first dungeon and then I get stuck waiting for the second one.
I actually 100%ed that. Like, I got all the Tingle things.
Tingle? There's
There's
Tingle
like
in
some
there?
Tingle trophies or something in that game.
Interesting.
There's some kind of collectible related to Tingle.
I'm not gonna do the stupid music, fucker. No! God damn it! I need to stop overreaching on this game.
Oh no!
Have you seen the Flash movie?
No, I've not.
I saw it yesterday. It was got Batman in it.
Is that the animated one?
No, it's live action.
Oh, because I know there's a 2D Flash movie that Batman's in. I haven't
No.
seen that either, but I know a little about it.
This one has like the Batman from 1989, the Tim Burton film.
which I have
Michael
not-
Keaton. And that's one of the greatest films ever, I think. It's got perfect casting of Jack Nicholson as the Joker. And
I don't really know much about Batman. I'm not really... Batman's not something I really vibe with. I tried to get into Batman.
I like Batman. I know you've seen The Dark Knight, right?
Nope.
You haven't seen The Dark Knight?
I
Okay.
have not.
I swear you said you've seen this. Maybe I'm
I've
just
not
insane.
Any Batman movie ever.
Okay.
Unless you count the Lego movie where Batman's a character. Which is not really it.
Well, there is the Lego Batman movie.
No, I haven't said that. I forgot that was even a thing, to be honest. I remember it now, you said it, and I forgot until then.
So I went to see this like Adam West film for Batman. That was like an animated Batman film that had like Adam West in it. And I got a free poster because they like chose random people. It was okay. But I'm not a big fan of the 60s cartoon because it's very campy. It's very like kid friendly and stuff. It's not really like an adult thing, which is like what I think Batman should be like. Because in the 60s and the late 50s, they had a big ban on comic books, like violent comic books. So they had to like censor them a lot. Which is why comic books kind of went out of fashion. And because of that, they had to make it like very campy and like kid friendly. For the 60s show. And then by the 70s, like, it kind of got better.
This level stinks. This here level right here stinks. Oh no!
Have you seen the Superman movie? The 1970s Superman movies?
Nope.
Me neither. I'm pretty sure Nick Cage played Superman for like 5 seconds in the film last night. Or maybe I'm just insane, because that's what I swear happened.
Did he play the Noir Spider-Man?
Yeah, but I don't think he was even in the new film.
Playtime is over.
Because I don't remember him. Ooh, we got a follower.
I
We
think
got
he's
somebody.
in the background at one point. I don't think he has like a big role. Hopefully he'll be in the next one. I like that character. Oh, you got a fire? Oh, hey, Red.
No, they didn't follow, but they did comment.
Hello, Red. Playing this again. It's funny, you joined around the same part that you joined last time, where we're kind of at the lava part, which is like the end of the game. The whole game isn't this. Despite what... There is sunshine and grass and stuff in this game too. Oh my god, there's also lava.
Thank you for the follow.
So is it like 100% that the next game we're doing is Rayman 3?
Yeah. Well, you're practicing, so we gotta.
Well, I'm done practicing, like I said.
Well, I'm not done.
Kind of. I feel like I just played the first few worlds. I'm like, okay, I've got it now. I think I've played. Like, it's been a while since I played it, but I'm kind of back in the rhythm of it now.
Hooray! I did it! I killed him.
There'll probably be some parts where I get stuck if we race in it, but for the most part, I think I'm.
I actually did good that time with the boss.
Oh.
I didn't spend about
Oh.
40 minutes.
Yeah, I was stuck on him for a while when we first raced this, but I kind of can do it pretty easily now. I'm playing Final Fantasy and you didn't reply, so I figured you were here. Oh, yeah, sorry. I think I might have heard your bleep, but it's just couldn't really check. Oh, man. Hopefully you're still playing it by the time we're done here. So, because I want you to try the mount I got. Because I bought the robot. Oh, god damn it! Okay, well, you're officially ahead of me now. You have a... You are... Yeah, you've got a lead on me. Alright.
Yeah, I don't really like these boss rushes either. They're kind of tedious.
I'm also dying in stupid ways that I don't normally die in, which is a little
The
embarrassing.
lava.
I've died in the lava like 3 times, but
Yeah.
in the same kind of ways, because I'm not with it. Ooh. Alright. This time, it's gonna be different. I'm gonna defeat Yellow Crash Bandicoot here. Ah! What day is this day? Thursday? Oh, I got my new phone today and I still haven't even opened it. I haven't taken it out of the packaging.
I bought a new computer case for my PC.
Nice. I intentionally got a huge one so that I could add more stuff to it. Like I got.
No,
a
I
way
wanted to
bigger
get like
one.
a really small one so it's compact, so I can like buy a smaller
Oh.
desk. Because I feel like the smaller the better, like, to me at least.
Well, you get good airflow with a big one, but it takes up a lot more space.
I know.
Like mine has really
Well,
good
like,
airflow.
I have the idea of me taking it on like holiday. It's like if I
No,
want to
you-
move out, I could just easily take it without. So like,
Let's just say your chances of winning this run have just gotten a lot more real. I died again on the last of the free bosses here. You are.
don't worry,
100%
if I fuck, you still have a chance.
My chance requires you to either mess up or
I just
me
messed
to
up.
not mess up ever again. Basically.
Well, I mean, if I don't mess up and you don't mess up, that means we both don't mess up. So it's kind of equals out.
Well, I have to. If you don't mess up, I have to basically. No, I don't know what I'm saying. You get what I mean. Oh my god!
I hate these bombs.
Why? Why do I do it? Why don't I learn? When will I learn?
When will you learn
That my
that your
actions
actions have consequences?
Weren't there some allegations about him or something recently, or was that just a stupid?
I have
rumor?
no idea. I heard he got like a college degree or something.
Yeah,
But that was
Hurry's
like years ago.
yeah, Hurry's like 90 years old now.
Damn. Wasn't he like 11 in 2013? I don't know.
Yeah, now he's 90. Just kidding. I don't know how old he is.
As old as time itself.
Alright. I've learned my lesson. I just need to not move.
That
until
is good.
the stage is updated.
Oh, come on, stop beating me up. I've got to learn my lesson too.
Oh, I have an invincibility power up. What is that? Oh, I think I used it too soon, actually. Yay! Finally, jeez. Oh, okay. Okay, that took way longer than it should have taken.
What does the black thing do?
The black bombs. Oh, that just kills all enemies like nearby or something.
Well, that's
Or,
fucking
like,
useless.
I think in some places it could potentially.
Ah! I don't like this level.
In this level, it's useless. Ah.
I just keep getting killed by the damn bombs because they don't fuck off. I don't know how you're supposed to get above them.
Yeah, you gotta like time it. You gotta like. I think that might be one of the most frustrating design things in this game. The fact
Yeah, this
that
is
the
the
bombs
worst level.
If they didn't insta-kill you, it would be less annoying.
Yeah.
Like, it would be annoying, but it would be manageable. I wonder why they did that.
To be annoying.
I mean, I feel like this level is difficult enough without that. Like, I don't think this level desperately needed more difficulty, that they had to make the bombs insta-kill you. Wii U, more like. Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
This was a Wii U game.
No! Fuck! I hate this game. I'm losing.
Who's
Apple.
winning currently? He's winning currently. I'm catching up.
For now.
I had a big lead, and then I was stupid, and now I don't have a big lead. I have 0 lead. I have a minus lead. Ah! I got complacent. Might be a problem. So I think my mouse cursor was on the screen. If it was, I'm sorry. I don't even know if my mouse cursor shows up on Parsec, but if it was on the screen, it's gone now. If it
Oh well,
wasn't,
it's fine.
nothing. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I'm up to roughly where you are now. I think you're still a little bit ahead though.
Oh come on! It's so fucking hard! Oh my god! I don't like.
Steam is hard.
No, I've got game over, so I have to do the whole fucking level over again. Well, you're officially ahead. Oh well.
Yeah, now I am, but there's still room for me to fail, especially on the next level.
I hate this level. This is the worst level.
I like it, minus the bombs. But the bombs are manageable when you know what to do with them.
No, I just... Me jumping over the bombs means I get too much distance and I fall off the fucking level.
Just gotta time it right.
I did. I still fell off.
If you timed it right, you wouldn't have fallen off. You might have timed it well, but it wasn't. That's the problem with insta-kill mechanics. You either get it right or you don't get it. There's no room for error, which I don't like necessarily. Insta-kill should be saved for pitfalls, not items on the stage. Well, it depends on the game and how they do it, I guess. Ah! No, no bomb! No bomb! Hey! Alright. I think I just about got it. Could use some rings though. Oh my god! Okay. Okay, I'm good. For now. Alright. This is where it all counts.
I hate this level.
The one after this is worse.
No, because that one doesn't have stupid rails, so you can easily fall off.
It does have other stupid things though. No! The only stupid thing there was me though. Oh my god, what have I done? What have I done?
How did I get hit by that?
No!
Okay, this time I'm going to try and actually do this part correctly.
No! Wall running in this game is the bane of my existence. I'm in this weird thing where my room is like literally too cold when I turn on my aircon and then too hot and muggy when I turn it off. It's because most of it's just the humidity is where the heat's coming from. Once you take that away, it's
I
not
did
really
it!
that hot.
I did the fucking stupid part! Give me a checkpoint. Yes! I did it! I did it! And then I died. Oh well. Well, anyway, I got the checkpoint. Doesn't matter.
Yay. It's 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3, lad. Red says well done.
Yes, I see. No!
I'm on the left, in case that's the same as last time. In case it wasn't clear. I still think we should put our names on the screen so people know who's who.
Yeah, maybe for Rayman 3 I'll do that.
Let's do it for whatever the next stream we do is.
Fuck! Fuck!
Huh? Yeah, Red agrees it would help to have the names. That's your that's an audience member telling you that this time. So now you've got to do it.
Gotta do it.
But yeah, I'm on the left, he's on the right. Is my aircon still not making noise?
No, it's fine.
That's good. This AI thing is pretty neat.
Yeah. It's magic!
If only it could also increase my audio quality.
Turns your...
Get sort of some of the background noise though, which might make might just generally better for. Also, I'm over Discord as well, so maybe if it's coming directly on my recording, because I'm trying to do a new video and I was thinking of like doing like because I was messing around with getting like an AI voice to do it, but then I realized there was a character limit and I wasted it all trying it out and practicing it.
You should just get your Blue Yeti out and get like a noise filter thingy, like the pop filters. That's what I got, pop filter. And then put a big blanket over your heads and or then go in a cupboard.
How am I supposed to record and play this in a cupboard?
No, you're not playing the game. You're doing voiceover, right? You said you're doing.
Oh, maybe. Well, I don't really have a cupboard that I can fit into in my room.
Yeah, that's the problem for me. Every time I go in a cupboard, I get super hot and sweaty.
I don't even have a cupboard big enough to go into.
Well, I just go under my desk in a blanket. And then I burn to death.
I'd rather not burn to death. Problem is I don't have a great ear for audio quality. Unless something's abysmally bad, I can't tell. Unless I hear it side by side.
It's all about the acoustics. Apparently for Luca, the Pixar film, they had to film inside a cupboard because of COVID.
That sounds about right. I'd imagine a lot of voice actors for video games were filming with stay-at-home conditions. Like some people noticed that some of the voice acting in Resident Evil 8 was of varying quality. I didn't notice, but some more sharp-eared people did.
What? No flowers?
COVID
I like
barely-
cupboard quality.
COVID didn't affect me too much because I don't really go out anyway.
No, I liked it.
Simply walk around the library and hope something
All these people-
The weather's not good.
Oh, what the hell? Every time I die, she dies.
Oh no.
What? No flowers?
Let's see if I can beat Zavok in one try, and I probably won't now that I've said that. Zavok is the real final boss. The Eggman one is kind of just a formality.
Yeah, I think
Alright.
Eggman shouldn't even be in this game.
This is the real final boss.
I really hope you don't do it in one try, because then I'm fucked.
Well, you'll know soon, I guess. Ah! Boil. Bombs.
Look at that hedgehog with all his tried
Every...
positive attitude.
I died!
God who are wrecking this world for the rest of us. Look at that hedgehog with all his trying positive attitude.
I keep dying on this fucking spike!
World for the rest of us. Look at that hedgehog with all his trying positive attitude. It's people like that who are wrecking this world for the rest of us.
I wish he would shut up. I don't care about his stupid bullshit.
Oh, I screwed up. Well, there you go.
Yeah, but you've got 15 lives.
I died in a very avoidable way. I have nobody to blame but me. Ah! Land, you coward!
Doing better than I expected, but I have pretty
Come
low
on,
expectations.
land already. Stop being lame.
I mean, really, why bother?
really hit him twice? I feel like did I get him in one hit? Am I going crazy? Oh no! Well, I died again. You get more little extra time to catch up.
You realize how meaningless we all
Okay.
are?
I'm gonna stop trying to be risky this time.
Well, keep being risky.
I've learned my lesson. Okay.
In this pain, I finally find comfort. Alright.
Sorry. I didn't think that platform was gonna crumble, and I should have known better in hindsight.
Damn it!
Okay. Okay. Redemption time.
Not redemption time, because I keep fucking dying.
Oh my god, I'm stupid! Why am I stupid? I literally made the same mistake I made last time. Okay, there will be no dying this time.
You are a waste of my time, Sonic. I despise waste.
He despises waste. He is the waste disposal man.
He is the waste. Cause I'm gonna waste him.
How in the fuck are you meant to get that? Oh well.
That ineffectual Eggman was right. You are like a natural
Fuck!
You are a waste of my
Don't be too angry or you'll play worse.
waste.
But I am.
Anger will not lead you to victory.
You are a waste of my time, Sonic. And I despise waste.
Oh, I did it. Okay. It's
Right.
Man now.
And you're like, not.
Ineffectual Eggman.
Gonna have to though. It's not fair competition.
It's not fair because I fucked up so much. No.
It is fair because we weren't equal footing.
Ah.
Let's put an end to this.
I hate that Eggman level because it's so easy to just. You can't. It's like so hard to fuck up on it. Except
Yeah, it's very easy for a final boss.
with this, it's like, who the hell's gonna fuck up on this?
This is my full strength.
Oh no, he's angry.
Fuck! He did like 2 layers! Oh, this is bullshit.
Remake. I swear it's a it's like a weirdly common thing in video games for the second final boss to be harder than the actual final boss. Like, I swear a lot of games I've played in my life have had that.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the deal with that.
What's the deal with bosses that are fucking annoying?
This is my full strength.
Alright, I did it.
Of course you did.
Rainbow wins.
I was ahead for so much.
You were ahead for a while. Is it alright if I skedaddle, or do you want me to sit around?
I don't know.
Because my friend kind of want to see if I can play Final Fantasy with my friend before they've got to go to sleep.
Alright, you can go.
Is that alright?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, I'm free tomorrow if you are.
I don't know.
You don't know? Do you want me to stay?
I don't know.
What? Well, you gotta know something.
I'm trying to beat this boss. I beat the boss now. May as well just wait until I finish the game, you know?
Yeah, alright. I'll stay until you've beaten Eggman. Oh no, Red, I was only saying because I've already beaten the game, so...
Yeah. I haven't beaten it yet.
If you can...
I'll be
Maybe
quick.
you're just chilling. Well, I'll be finished soon anyway. I do feel bad leaving, but I also want to... Only because I'm only saying because I finished the game. Anyway, you'll be finished soon. You're on the final boss. You see, we wanted to base this boss battle off of the Death Egg robot, as like a fun throwback for Sonic fans, because we thought it would be a good idea to break some new ground and reference the Death Egg robot.
I think it's insane how they keep... We're both, like, exactly the same every single time. We're both so freaking close every single time.
Yeah, it's just there's some levels in this game that are just weird and finicky. I'm trying to think, how many times have they done Death Egg Robot? They did it in Sonic 4
A
Episode
lot.
1. No, I'm actually thinking of all the times. Like, they did it in Sonic 4 Episode 1, they did it in Sonic Generations, they did it in this game. What else have
They
they
do
done?
it a lot.
Sonic Forces, they did it. They did it in the Lego Sonic thing, but they actually made a joke about it.
Oh, come on! That is bull fuck.
Probably one that I can't think of. Point is, they've done it a lot.
Why am I redoing that again?
I mean, it's fair enough that they put it in the Sonic movie, I guess. The next
Where
Sonic
was it
movie,
in the Sonic movie?
it was the big robot in the Sonic movie 2 at the end.
Okay.
Even though there's no Death Egg, they had the Death Egg Robo. I hope they actually have some music from the video game in the third movie. Because the director who said that the music can't fit, he's just straight up wrong. Mario, I hope more game movies learn from the Mario movie, because the Mario movie is like how you do a game movie.
Yeah.
That kind of attention to detail. You gotta remember, I don't know, that's what I think. Ugh. gonna do the Yoshi level while I'm waiting. I haven't played the Yoshi level in a long time. I'd kind of rather just play the Zelda level again.
Why do I
Zelda
suck
level-
at this? Alright, one more try and I'm giving up.
What is this? Sonic Last Word or A Legend of Zorbdor? Isn't that the Twilight Princess Hyrule Castle?
I think so, yeah.
Interesting.
All the sound effects are from Ocarina of Time 3D.
Yeah, and then Link's riding the bird from Skyward Sword. So it's like it's
Yeah.
a reference of like a ton of different games. And these skeletons are very clearly Ocarina of Time.
Well, it looks a lot like Hyrule Warriors to me.
I think Lost World was before Hyrule Warriors?
Yeah, but the DLC came out like later.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the DLC was probably something they had in development before the game was finished. Though.
Yeah.
Just based on the way these things usually go. Speaking of which, somehow that reminds me that Velma's getting a second season.
What?
Yeah, Velma's officially been renewed.
What
for
the
a
hell
second
does that have to do with Zelda?
because I was thinking about the trail of thought that led me there was that I was thinking about how they probably released the DLC despite Lost World having mixed reception because they were already working on it before Lost World was finished and they just finished it. And then I thought, oh, that's probably why Velma got renewed as well, because they probably just want to sort of make back what they spent making it, which is why they're still releasing Velma Season 2, even though...
Nah, it's because of all the people who hate watching it. It actually did well because of all the people that hate watched it. Because there was like a shit ton of people that watched it even though they hated it.
Maybe. Well, I never watched it in the first place.
No, I didn't watch it. I'm not gonna watch crap. I'm not.
Well, I
I
know
don't
it's
watch
good,
stuff just because I hate it. That
well, I
doesn't make
don't
any
know
sense
I
to me.
I don't know whether I hate it or not because I haven't seen it. I only
Oh, I
know
know I hate it. It looks awful. It looks awful.
I mean, the art style's cool.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna watch something just because it has cool art. I mean, if that was the case, I'd watch every anime ever because a lot of anime have really nice.
Just saying. It's not without any redeeming qualities. Just not. I don't know. Sometimes hate watching is fun though. Like The Room. Well, I guess you know.
Yeah, well, that's not really hate watching it. That's like 'cause it's funny.
Well, I guess if people are such big Scooby-Doo fans that they're gonna watch anything Scooby-Doo related, then it's maybe different.
Ugh.
Like, I'm gonna play any Sonic game, no matter how bad they are.
Even Sonic Labyrinth.
I played Sonic Labyrinth. I'll
Even
play any
Sonic Lost World.
I'm playing it right now. I like
Are
Lost
we?
World anyway. I am.
I'm playing Sonic Last World, the Last of Us remake. Can you fall off the stage?
Yes.
Oh. It's a very long thing.
Next time you play this, you should play with Super Sonic enabled.
Of course I die again! Alright, one more try. Then I'm giving up.
Well, that was your last try.
That was 2 times ago, actually. I just keep getting to the third one when he does the crushing thing twice in a row, and I keep dying. I'm not good at timing it. That Zelda level was really cool, I think.
It's really cool. That's why I'm just running around in it.
I am Lucas.
You are? Correct?
Yes. Yeah, Rukus.
Lucas.
Ah.
Oh, that's why you said I am Lucas. Yeah. Sounds like Scooby-Doo saying Lucas. It's kind of topical. We were just talking about Velma.
Oh no. Remember Johnny Bravo was in Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, I like that episode.
Okay, I beat it now.
I like Johnny Bravo. I regret that-
Sometimes he only does one thing, then sometimes he does two of them, so it's really confusing. Anyway,
Oh,
I
wait,
beat
so-
the game. We actually did it in less than 2.5 hours this time. Well, I beat it in less than 2.5 hours, so we're getting faster and faster at it. Because last time we did it in about 3 hours, and now we're doing it in less than...
The last time you were a lot close. We both finished on the final boss though. Like we were both on the final boss when I finished the game. I mean.
Yeah, but I'm saying we finished when I beat it, so... it doesn't matter. We both did it faster than before.
All right. No, I'm saying that like we were closer in terms of like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, last time you got a game over, and this time you didn't, so... Anyway, we could stop now if you want.
Okay, well, thanks for having me again.
Yeah.
No, I don't. You're not saying anything weird, Red. You're absolutely fine.
Yeah, you're fine. I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night. Thanks for having me.